Welcome back, Cyprus user. In today's session, we are going to see how to process some transactions. So far, we have gone through with some master entries. Now, after the master entries, how to utilize all those masters into the Cyprus ERP system. We are going to see by entering some of the transaction. So let's go ahead and do some transactions that occurs on daily basis, like the AR invoice. That is the direct AR invoice, which means there is no reference of a sales order or a delivery order or shipment is there at the background. How to enter and process such transactions into the Cyprus system, we are going to see in today's video. So I'm at my login screen and I'm going to log in with Cyprus admin, and thereafter I will showcase you how to enter the AR invoice. To enter the AR invoice, you have to search the AR invoice, or you need to search the customer invoice customer, or you can set up this invoice customer at your favorites and you would be able to open that directly. Right now I'm logged in through with admin role, and admin role has the access, but once the users and rules are configured, thereafter there is a limited set of windows would be available to the users. So let's go in and we'll see the invoice customer, and at the level of the invoice customer you would be able to see the screen in this way. You just need to press on new record. As a result of this, you would be able to see the document number. You can enter the document number, otherwise the system generated number would come. The order reference, if there would be any reference, then you would be able to enter that. Enter a little description here. Thereafter, you just need to select your document type in this column. So right now I'm entering, so let's say indirect one. So that all depends whether some of the companies required the document type as trade, some required as non-trade, some required as direct, some required as indirect. So I would consider that my direct invoice is basically the AR invoice indirect with the name, and I just need to enter a direct invoice. So thereafter, after selection of the target doc type, you need to enter the date, the relevant date, the date of the invoice date, while the accounting date is the posting date when this invoice gets posted on which particular date. So this might be different in some cases. Now the next is we just need to select the customer. To select the customer, you just need to click on this, say search, and thereafter if I just want to see only the customers, then I would be able to untick this all checkbox, so that only the customer would be visible in my search. Now for AR evac, I just want to generate this direct invoice. So as soon as I would select, most of the details would be pulled up by the system automatically. If you want to change something, you would be able to make the changes here. Okay, and then I would say save, and once it is saved, I just need to move on to the invoice line, and either you need to select the product or the charge. So in my case it is a direct invoice, so I would probably select charges. So I just need to select the relevant charge. So I would say rent revenue, and it is going to be the quantity 1 in case of charges, and then I just need to enter my price. So 2500 is the rent, and if I just need to select the tax if tax is applied. If I would say VAT 8% or the VAT 5%, I would select that, and thereafter I just need to save. So once I have well saved, in this way, if you have multiple lines, you would be able to generate by pressing on new. And once everything is done, just move back onto the invoice, and thereafter you just need to process the invoice. Before processing the invoice, take the printout and check whether everything is all well or not. If everything is well, thereafter you process the record. So presently I believe there is no print format available in my link. So right now I won't be able to show you, but you would be able to check it out, right? And once this is done, thereafter you just need to say complete record, and that's all. So here you would be able to see the system gives the message that this period, August, is not open for AR invoice. So we just need to open that period, and thereafter we need to process this invoice. So I would come here to the calendar year period first to open the, and I just need to move on to the year, thereafter 2023, move on to the period, and then I just need to select my August period and say open all record. Presently all these are never open, so we just need to open those since we need to process the transactions. So once it is done, then updated 31 came, and when you will move on to the period control, you would be able to see that all the periods are all the document based types are open. Okay, the status is open. So once it is done, move on to the invoice customer again, say complete, and now the system will process this record. So once the record is processed, it is uneditable. You won't be able to make the changes in this particular record, and thereafter you just need to post. Once you click onto the post, you would be able to see the accounting consequences of this. So if you see here that account receivable trades is 2625, since my invoice is of 2625 and my charge revenue is 2500, that is the rent revenue basically. So if your ledger code is minded to rent revenue, then it would post rent revenue. Since I have the default code, so it is posting as charge revenue here onto the credit side, and there are total tax of 125, so that is recorded here. So this is how you would be able to process the direct AR invoice into the Cyprus system. I hope this video will help you to record direct AR invoice into the Cyprus system. In case you have any kind of doubt, then I would request you to enter the comments, and we'll probably answer you against those comments, or probably create a new video to answer all those. If you like our video, then I would request you to subscribe our channel and share this knowledge to others as well. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.